Alright, it's 9:12. I just hooked up the camera. I got about 6 in the boat. We're gonna do our first drops using the screens and recording so you guys can see everything. So I'm not gonna show the location I'm in, but I'm gonna let you see my face. We're gonna have some music in the background because I'm just chilling, enjoying myself, and maybe I can clip this and throw it on YouTube and things like that for you guys. But whenever I see a good fish, I'm gonna clip it and then you'll see the video. So let's get it started. The screen's forward range should be at 50 and the depth should be 5 feet below the lake bottom. All right, there we go. We got a good one at 14. The reason for this is that it creates a 2x2 box, which allows you to size those crappie. There we go. This should be a good drop. The 2 dots that you see falling down to the fish, on top is the peg weight, and on the bottom is my tide jig, the bait. That's a big girl right there. Yeah, she's gonna eat it. It's a good one. On the last clip of this video, you'll get the best explanation of what the bigger fish look like. I didn't intend to make a video while doing this, but thought that it'd be beneficial to others. Real quick. Gonna pitch it. Let's see. Only 16 in front of the boat. That should be a direct hit. Nope. Let's back this up a little bit. So I made the screen smaller, that way I could drop on the fish better. But in the initial phase of identifying the fish, they need to be set at those settings so that you can understand how big a fish is. If the fish fills up in majority of the 2x2 box, it is a big fish that is most likely bigger than 12 inches. All right, we should get to eat right here. This fish ended up being exactly 2 pounds. Oh boy, I knew I seen a good one. That's a good fish. All right, now for the rest of the video is going to be only clips of the live scope footage just so I can better explain what's going on. So in this pile, there's at least 4 big crappie here. And when I was dropping down, I knew that I'd be able to get at least one, but the one on top decided to bite. I missed it. But if you can look closer at that screen, you'll see that those big crappie show a harder return compared to the smaller ones off to the left. As we get through some of these clips, I'll have better explanations of how to actually size them. But what you will notice is that the bigger crappie usually stand out amongst the other fish that are around them. When dropping on these fish, make sure to never allow the bait and or weight go beneath the fish. That usually spooks them and they won't bite for the most part. And when dropping on them, it's best to hold it above their nose a little bit, maybe a foot away or so. And do not jig the bait up and down, but just kind of hold it steady. And as they're coming to it, slowly raise it. In this clip, you're going to notice that there's actually 2 big fish on this pile that I see, and there could be more at the bottom. But the one closest to me at 6 feet forward, I decided to let that one go. And the reason for that is that he was going behind the boat. It's much easier to go and catch the fish that is slowly moving forward than it is to try to back up and potentially scare away that fish. While catching all of these fish, I was using the Ozark 15-foot machine that allows me to get that bait ahead of these fish without having to cast. While catching this fish, there ended up being another fish that was at 32 to 33 feet forward. That was a really good fish as well. Now on this final clip, I'm going to go ahead and add a yellow sticker inside of the grid to show you how big a crappie should be shining back at you to let you know it's a big crappie. This crappie at the bottom that's swimming is at the very top of the box and is not filling up the majority like the dot did. If I hadn't clipped all these videos ahead of time, you would have seen that at 50 feet in front of the boat, this fish was not big. Even while minimizing the screen so I could drop on it and get closer, this fish still does not take up the entirety of the box or even close to it, guys. So thanks for watching. I hope this helps some. Peace.